Hello and welcome to Mr. Wiley Teaches Math. Today we're going to look at a problem-solving strategy, guess and check. So the strategy begins with having a problem. We're going to read the problem first. We're going to read it till we get to the point where we say, I understand the problem. I know what I'm being asked to do. After I've thought about that, I'm going to think of a plan. How am I going to go about solving this? I'm going to try the plan, see if it works. And then I'm going to look back and see if my answer seems reasonable. Does this make sense? If I say yes, then I'm done, check it off. If I say no, I'm going to go back, probably reread the question, think about it again, and then think of another plan. So no, go back and try again. So we're going to try a couple of these today. First one is this word problem. We're going to read it twice. The product of two numbers is 2,565. The digits are 2, 5, 7, and 9. What are the two numbers? When I read this, I focus in on the word product. Product is an answer of a question that involves multiplication. So I'm multiplying two numbers together to get 2,565. The only numbers I'm allowed to use are 2, 5, 7, and 9. What are my numbers? Well, the very first thing I'm going to do, I know it's multiplication, do some real quick estimation. And 25 times 97 is pretty close to 100. 25 times 100 is 2,500. That's actually pretty close to my original. So I know I'm working with something close to 25 and something close to 100. So let's try 25 as one of my numbers, and 97 is my other. So 7 times 5 is 35. 7 times 1 is 21, plus 3 is 24. Always start with a 0. 9 times 5 is 45. 9 times 2 is 18, plus 2 is 22. If I add all those up, 5, 9, 4, 2,495, which is a little bit less. And looking back at my estimate, actually 100 was still a little bit too low, so going down to 97 probably wasn't the best strategy, so I should think of another plan here. Looking at my answer, 2,565, I notice my answer's got to end in a 5, so I kind of like that 5 there. That's not a bad number to have, because I need a 5 on the end pretty much to get a 5 as my last digit of my answer. So let's keep that 5 on the end. And what could I multiply together to get this? Well, I could do 27, that's going to increase it a little bit, times 95 and see what I get. 9 times 5 is 35. 5 times 2 is 13. Start with a 0. 9 times 7 is 63. And 9 times 2 is 18. Plus my 4 is 24. Add them up. 5, 6, 5, 2. 2,565, which is the answer. So the answer to the question, the product of two numbers, 27 and 95, is 2,565. So I thought of a plan, I tried it, it didn't work the first time, so I went back and tried something else, and now I say yes, that's a reasonable answer. Alright, second question is similar. Use the digits 2, 4, 5, 8, and 9 to make 2 and 3 digit numbers that give the smallest sum and the largest product. Looks like I have 5 numbers to work with, so I'm going to interpret this that I have one 2-digit number and one 3-digit number. So if I want to get the smallest number, I want to think of, so I'm going to add a 3-digit number, because it's a sum I'm going to add, and I'm going to add to it a 2-digit number. So there's my blanks, and I want to make it as small as possible, which means my smallest number is a 2. I want the 200s there. 4 and 5 are next. I want those in the tens. And 8 and 9. So 8 plus 9 is 17. 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 5 is 10. I get 307 doing it that way. So I could try it again really quickly and see if it makes a difference. Make it 250, let's see, 258 plus 49, see if that makes any difference. Equals 7, 0, 307 again. I think I'm okay because I started with the largest numbers in the hundreds and the smallest numbers in the hundreds and the largest numbers in the ones. Kind of mix between those. Alright, the other thing I'm asked to find is the largest product. So the largest number I can multiply together. I think I'd use an opposite strategy to before. I want the largest possible number in the hundreds, so that's the 9. Then I want to work through 985. Actually, it probably won't be the best thinking that through. I probably want to change that to one of the smaller numbers so I can save the 5 for the other 10s, times 52, and see what I get. 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 8 is 16, 2 times 9 is 18, 19, 5 times 4 is 20, 5 times 8 is 40, 42, 5 times 9 is 45, 49, get 8, 6, 1, 1, 51,168. So I'm kind of curious if that would matter if I went 952 times 84. And let's just put that in the calculator and see what we get. 952 times 84. Actually get a larger number, 79,968. And let's check my math in the other one. 984 multiplied by 52. I did get that right. Okay, so it actually increased there. So what changed? I had a larger number on the bottom. It's 952 times 84 to get a larger number. So again, I thought of a plan. Didn't work the very first time. When I tried it, went back and tried it again, see if I could get a reasonable answer. So thanks for watching. Be sure to check the class website for additional handouts, questions, and the assignments.